The Cheyenne creation story speaks of a person floating on the water which then covered the whole earth. All about him were swans, geese, ducks, and other water birds. These had already been created, and of their origin nothing is said. The person called some of these birds and directed them to look for some earth. One after another the birds dived into the water to try to reach the bottom and find earth, but none was successful until at length a small blue duck that had dived came to the surface with a little mud in its bill. This duck swam to the man, who took the mud from it and worked the wet earth with his fingers until he had made it dry. Then he put little piles of the earth on the water at different places near him, and these became land which spread out and grew until, as far as could be seen, all was solid land. Thus was created the dry land, the earth. After the earth had been made, a man and a woman were created and placed upon it. When the Creator, Heammawihio, made the man, he formed him from a rib taken from his own right side, and then from the left side of the man he took a rib, from which he created the woman. These two persons were made at the same place, but after they had been created, they were put apart, the woman being placed in the north, and the man in the south. The Creator said to them that where he had placed the woman it would be for the most part cold, and the animals and birds where she was would be different from those found where the man was, but that in summer the birds living in the south would go north. The woman in the north, though she had grey hair, was not old, and never grew older. The man in the south was young, and he grew no older. The woman controls Heammawihio, commonly spoken of as the winter man, or the storm, the power that brings cold and snow, and also sickness and death. The man in the south, who probably represents the sun, controls the thunder. There is conflict between Heammawihio and the thunder furnished to the culture hero fire as a weapon to use against cold and storm. Twice a year there is a struggle between the thunder and the winter man, the changes of the seasons. At the end of summer, Heammawihio comes down from the north and drives the thunder back to the south. But towards spring, when the days begin to grow longer, the thunder returns from the south and forces the winter man back to his place. When the thunder comes up from the south, he brings with him the rain and the warm weather, and the grass grows and the earth becomes green.